Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is George with Task Force Offroad, and we have a new one in the garage for you today. This is my friend Julia's Jeep, and we're putting the Borla Climber exhaust on it, but it's a little bit different than when I put it on my Jeep because this is the 2.0 turbo. So I'm very curious as to how this is going to sound, because obviously with a smaller engine it's going to sound different, even though they both are S-type exhausts from Borla, so it's the same muffler in theory, but different engine. So I'm kind of curious how this is going to sound, so we're going to do a brief overview of how to do it, because I do have a video on that already, because it's pretty much the same exact thing. But I'm really curious on how it sounds, so we're going to start the Jeep up stock and get a factory, like comparison right now, and we're going to see what this sounds like. So with that little clip, you do hear a little bit of the turbo spooling up, so I'm kind of curious how much the exhaust is going to exemplify. No, I'm curious how much the exhaust is going to magnify that noise when we finish installing it. So I'm going to get this thing started, and we're going to go. This is going to be our first bolt. I'm going to see if I can do this one-handed. Probably not. Yeah, there's no fucking way.
A deep 16.
Yes. Alright, so the easiest way to get your muffler out is going to be to remove your exhaust hangers. I didn't do it this way last time, and I wrestled these things for about, I don't know, 45 minutes. So, there is a bolt here, and then there's a bolt on the top side of it as well. You're going to need a long extension to get the bolt on the top side. They're both 13 millimeters. Okay, so get some friends to hold it, because when you get this last bolt out, it's just going to drop.
Me?
Yes, you. Grab like in the center. Just kind of support it. If your exhaust is stuck, grab a mallet and just start kind of beating it and pulling it away.
There.
Alright, now with our hanger removed from our muffler, we can go ahead and just reinstall this bracket. Okay, so to remove the mid pipe, it's a 13 millimeter socket, and Jeep sucks, and they, even 2 years later, still put the bolt upside down like some assholes. So, be advised about that.
Wow, that's good for you guys.
I mean, I haven't gotten one because it's all like Jake.
I don't know, George. It's gonna be freaking tight. If you... Well, camera got to close up.
What was that about it being tight?
That's fine.
Okay, you do retain this guy.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so we're going to put the clamp back onto the new exhaust before we go ahead and reinstall. And we're also going to make sure that this bolt is on the bottom and not the top. That way we don't have to wrestle it as much as last time. Alright, so it's going to be easier if you have a friend to pass you the exhaust. Otherwise, it's just going to be a pain in the butt. To wrestle under here, get the exhaust. Kind of want to support this and get the other pipe and get that hung and semi-loosened on with the clamp. That way you have some support. Okay. And that completes the installation. So, we're gonna start it up, hear what it sounds like, and check for exhaust leaks. Like, floor it, just floor it. I kind of like that. It's very subtle. It's not gonna be droney. Like, your tires are still gonna be worse than the exhaust, and that's because you have mud tires. Alright, so with that being said, I think I like it. It's quieter than the 3.6, obviously, because it's a 4-cylinder. However, it sounds really good. It's 30. It's not too much. It's not ricery at all, to be quite honest with you. I think if you pair it with an intake and a blow-off valve, it's going to sound really good. I'm going to talk her into it at some point, and it's going to happen. Yeah. But with that being said, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, and have a good one.
Yeah, it's that first day of first grade. That cute girl, your third day. That backpack, that snapback you've had since the third grade. The first time you got laid, the worst time you got played. It hurt, but you're okay.